Oh god. Oh god, oh man.
Let's hope this stream doesn't, like, crash and burn like every other stream you've tried to do ever.
Hey, we might as well make it our handle if it happens again. If you want to watch a stream that doesn't get started for more than 5 minutes.
This is the stream to watch.
Saw a flash of Jerry back there.
Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing, so you get a ghost Jerry.
Ghost Jerry.
Yeah, he came back from the life. He came back from the life.
He came back from the life.
Yeah.
He came back from being alive.
Well, he was like, he like died and was reincarnated as a bee, and then was reincarnated back into Jerry Seinfeld, just like the exact same Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. He rose from the hive.
He just comes out of the womb, and he's like, hey, I'm Jerry.
Hey, I'm Jerry. What's the deal with being born?
It's like, I didn't ask for this.
Nobody wants to watch this.
Alright, anyway. So, playing Sonic Adventure, because testing things, and this is, I found settings that work, so let's play this, because why not, I guess.
Alexa has allegedly proven that the stream will work. In hindsight. So.
If it doesn't, whoops.
Well, yeah. Well, there it is.
Okay, no drop frames so far. And from, like, everything that I've seen so far with this, OBS does not like the intro very much, but hopefully it won't be...
Oh, I don't like the intro either, so we can just skip it.
Yeah, good point. Well, actually, no, you don't like the intro? Actually, there's no music coming from it either. Let me...
Yeah.
Is this okay? Like, do you think it's too loud?
Yeah.
Or is it fine right now? Alright.
It's fine.
But yeah, you don't like this intro?
I don't know, I just think it's kind of worthless. Like,
I know.
It's just a bunch of, like, flashing visuals.
I guess so, but I liked it as a kid, even if it is completely, like, spoil the final boss.
Yeah. Also, there was a thing I had with this game, like a problem. Wow, these frame rates are really good for our standards.
Yeah.
Better not jinx it. Anyway, there's something in this intro that fucked with me. For some reason, this game's soundtrack likes to have a lot of voice samples that like are really quiet and kind of difficult to pick up with sometimes, and including the alleged "Who Gives a Shit" in this intro.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that.
But for some reason, that and also like the prospect of a bunch of the other like quiet voice samples in this used to scare me as a kid. I don't know why. Yeah? Just trying to like listen for them to hear like a small voice saying something. Just like the concept of that like freaked me out. Like I think there's like a voice sample in the music for Lost World or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I think there's a lot of like whispers and stuff.
Yeah, and that used to scare me too. Anyway, welcome to game.
Welcome to the updated nothing except for Sonic's model of the game. Or the updated Sonic's model except for everything. I forget what I said already.
They updated Sonic's model for the worse.
What's up?
Oh yeah, he's just super gloss now. Yes, Phantom, we're going very fast today.
I guess the director's cut model is closer to like the actual like Sonic Adventure like art. It is more like blanked out, but still like I think the original model from Dreamcast was a tiny bit more appealing.
Well, it is, because just like, one, he's not as like length-tastic or glossy, but also the fact that he actually has like textures to him, and like, it's lower poly, but it makes sense seeing how it's like 1998 or 9 or whatever. Also, I love how there's just rings here, and these humans just like accept the fact that there's these floating rings on the ground. I guess that they accept all of this, but...
Yeah, I like to think that Sonic X kind of explains a lot of that. Yeah, even though, like, what's his face actually said that it's supposed to explain in a vague way.
What's his face?
But like I don't know. I'm forgetting.
Hold on, I'm gonna lower the volume just
Sonic.
One notch. Just cause.
Why? It's like I can barely hear it anyway.
Oh, alright, it's just it was hard for me to hear you. I don't know if maybe...
But you should turn me up, then. That's a...
Alright, that should be alright. This will be like... 2, 3, I'll make it 3. Alright.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he basically... Yeah, but I can't remember his name. Like the big Sonic guy that isn't Yoshinaka.
Naoto Oshima?
No, not Oshima. I would have remembered that.
Oh.
No, like the president guy.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
His name starts with an I.
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
No, you talked about him. You know who he is. You're just blanking. It's just like the president guy. President of Sonic Team. Fucking hell, I know who this person is. Everybody knows who he is, but like...
Izuka?
Yes, that guy. He's the one who said that Sonic X was the closest to explaining kind of the gap between modern Sonic and classic Sonic's universes. Ha 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 ha. Still did that
like
laughing, yes?
Yeah, and also just like his animation is just he's eating his like non-existent neck.
Yeah. Anyway, but like in Sonic X, like not only did like the Sonic characters get transported to Earth at one point, but later at one point, like a whole bunch of elements of Sonic's world got teleported there too, including locations and like the Chaos Emeralds and rings and the sort. And the Master Emerald got there too. So did Angel Island. So I like to think that that's an explanation, just because I need an explanation for everything.
Well, it's like you told me that before, and I was just like, the Sonic lore is way more complicated than it has any right to be.
Yeah, especially in Sonic X. Like, I'm kind of exhausted. Also, I see you're being pretty spammy today. If you guys...
Yeah. Well, I kind of just feel like doing this for whatever levels, like, I feel like confident enough to do them in.
Does your little mod help you not, like, glitch through the world whenever you go this fast?
Well, it does, like, patch out some glitches, like that one that, like, Ego Raptor, like, found out and then pretended he didn't know about at the beginning with the loop is patched out. But there's a lot of the glitches still in here now.
Is that confirmed?
I mean, come on, it's obvious.
Are we salting this early?
Yeah, we're salting this early. I mean, I don't even think this game is particularly, like, amazing anymore, even, but, like, it's hardly, like, the worst thing ever. It's just, like, it's alright. It has its good moments. The main thing
Probably.
this game has going for it is that it just feels fun to play, at least with like Sonic.
It still
and,
feels like a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes! I got to this particular location of the ground. Let me stop on a dime and pose.
And it's just like Tails is there, like probably injured from like the crash plane, and just Sonic's like, yeah, I'm gonna pose right now.
I've gotta freaking perform now.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah. A small part of me kind of misses actual kid Tails. Like actual kid voice.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if you meant like that, or just like wide-eyed, innocent, but also like a mechanical genius or whatever.
Yeah, that too.
Because now with Tails is like, yeah, okay, Sonic,
As
whatever.
interesting as today's cynical Tails and jaded Tails is, like, and as much as I kind of like that in its own right, like, I kind of grew up on the innocent Tails. I don't know.
Right.
It's been like 25 years. He's grown up.
Yeah.
You gotta come over to my workshop.
Also, I love how none of the characters like actually talk to each other like most of the time in this game. Whereas like like Tails is just like, how do like Sonic's like, I forget what they even said. It's like, you're too good of a pilot to like crash like that. And then Tails just explains, I was testing a thing. It's not like, yeah, my bad or whatever.
Yeah, there's not... I feel like there's these very fleeting moments of like attempted like human speak to each other. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, I remember, well, I'll
Like
see if
that-
I can do the
like
thing.
that one moment later in the game where like Tails is like, I hate it when he doesn't listen to me.
Oh yeah, and like, oh, I did it. You just start a conversation with someone, then you just fucking go away.
Yeah, but yeah, I wish there were more like stuff like that, which a lot of 3D Sonic games don't really have,
Yeah.
except for people rag on Lost World's cutscenes so much, but I feel like that their interactions were probably the most human out of any 3D Sonic game I've ever seen.
They're really human, but they're also not really well written. Also, sorry,
Yeah, well,
Levitt, for
they're
not
written-
talking to the NPCs.
What? What's the point of talking to all the NPCs? I never thought they really had anything interesting to say.
The only thing I really remember is just that little, I guess you can call it an arc, with like the girl who wanted to talk with the guy at the burger joint and was too shy to, and then like at the end of one of the campaigns, she was like working at the burger joint.
See, I literally had no idea about that until like this instant. So,
Yeah, exactly. Also, Lost World did not have good writing. It was so...
I thought it was pretty likable in some areas.
It's charming, but it's not really at all funny, I don't think.
You some other time.
Honestly, I mean, you're saying that, and I'm like I choose to agree with you for the most part, but like indulgently, most of Eggman's lines really cracked me up, and that's probably just because
Eggman's
of
lines are like, alright,
Mike
and that's
Pollock's
because Eggman
delivery.
is... Yeah, that's because like Mike Pollock is one of the best like Eggmans
Well,
ever.
that wasn't so hard.
The Deadly Six.
Oh no!
I didn't care for it all, but
They're like the worst,
I
they're
don't
so
know.
annoying and boring.
Like, honestly, I kind of really liked, like, Sonic and Tails' banter, talking like they're actual friends with each other, and, like...
That is cool, I like that.
And I
Like,
kind
my
of
only
liked,
problem
like,
is just, it's not
Was
funny.
that the same monster I saw the other
Tails
day?
and Eggman having a nerd fight, nerd argument, because they're both mechanics.
That is cool. I do think it's weird how, like, in that one scene, like, Sonic and Tails are just, like, throwing out saying, hey, stupid Eggman, whatever. And immediately, like, in the next cutscene, Tails is like, oh, fucking Sonic, you think I can't do what Eggman's doing? Fuck you. It's like, where did that even come from?
Yeah. It's kind of written like a crappy cartoon where most 3D Sonic games are written like a crappy translated anime dialogue.
Yeah, what
So
is, can you
that's
hear the
your big
sound right
difference.
now?
No, I don't.
I'm hearing like that splotchy sound when like Chaos went in the drain before.
Hey, Tails.
Well, Chaos was going away, didn't you know? He's kind of a gooey guy.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't
but like he was just
criticize him for
standing
making
there
that
though.
sound.
Don't criticize whatever I want. Also, I like how you're supposed to know you're supposed to grab this and then go into this little crevice to put it in a thing. It's like, what does he say? He says like it looks like a key. Yeah, it looks like a key. I don't think this really looks like a key.
Yeah, well, trust me, I had a hard time with that as a kid. Like, knowing
Yeah,
what to do next.
Yeah, I remember being stuck here for a bit until I just
Particularly
like
with
kind
these
of
key
like.
bits.
Also surprised.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I put a couple surprises in this, so we're gonna be seeing those.
What do
Also,
you mean
just 'cause-
surprises? This is how it's always looked.
You should have. Anyway, this is just the better version of Windy Valley.
This is the old version, recreated. I actually don't object to us playing with mods because there's billions of people who have played this game the normal professional way.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it's like, why not just put stuff in here? Besides, this is just way better anyway. It's way more open and fun.
Yeah, and it looks more appealing too.
Oh yeah, it looks more like like Windy Valley, like in the like original Sonic Adventure. I guess final Sonic Adventure does look like a Sonic level. It's weird and surreal, it has weird wind tunnel things. But this is like just that, but even more so. I will say I think the like bit in the middle when you're going up the tornado is better in the, like the actual game. This is kind of clumsy, but then again, this is like a fan recreation, so.
It looks like a fan game. Sonic Mania looks like a fan game.
Yeah, it looks like one of those fan games that people
looks
put
like
a
a
lot of
fan
love
game.
and like effort into. How dare anything look like that?
Sonic 2 looks like a fan game.
Sonic Colors. No, hold on. I was trying to think of just
I
something.
played this game called Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and it had the
It looks like a
audacity
fan
to use pixels. To use. What are they trying to do? I could just play Sonic Megamix and get the same effect. This is elephant in the room of the Sonic 3D Blast music.
Oh yeah, the music that just makes you super depressed and sad.
Yeah. Well, this version's a little better because something about the way they use the Genesis synth is what bugs me about Sonic 3D Blast's music. Although I'm glad there is one song that doesn't, and I'm glad they also remixed that in here. And it appears in Twinkle Park, I believe.
Yeah, I forgot to turn this off. Oh well. Anyway, also this bit, I'm almost certain that like you know that bit I showed you in like Speed Highway when I went up like the buildings and everything by just spin dashing up it? I'm almost like convinced that the developers like knew about this because there's like this bit here that you have to spin dash to go up, and like on the other end of it, you might think, oh, well, maybe it's the bit where Tails goes. But then there's this light speed like dash thing, which I don't have, but you just use it to go over there. So it's like, why else would that even be there if they weren't thinking about that?
This level just looks like there's a lot of space to run around, and it looks fun.
Oh yeah, it's super open. Again, though, this is like the beta version, so it probably would have been better if they just refined this for the final game, but even still as a beta, I think it's way more fun than like how it ended up in the final game.
I think they were too like unconfident in themselves and like in their kind of the way their game plays to give the player choices like that.
Oh yeah.
And that's why most of the levels were designed to be like a single like racetrack.
Yeah, they're super well, Sonic Adventure is the most like open of all the like 3D Sonic games, but even then it's way too linear.
Yes!
Oh, is the stream going fine right now? It shows like a red bar.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it started having a little bit of stuttering in when you went into that level.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
It's saying encoder overload now. I hope that should be fine in a bit.
Well, the lagginess I'm seeing right now is still watchable. It's not like the level it was before.
Yeah. I think the casino level was next. I don't remember.
Go to Station Square. You
Oh wait, no,
might
it was the light
something.
speed things. Actually, I might as well get, like, I want to see if I can, like,
I
cheat and go in and get, like, the things that make it go faster before I get, like, the actual thing.
I misread Tikal's message there, and I thought it just said go find something.
Go find something. It's somewhere, I'm sure.
Wow, Sonic Adventure. How would I ever know where to go or what to do?
Well, Sonic Adventure, more like a Sonic tell you what to do.
Way. Tutorials are fucking shit, but I can't function without
This is
them.
the crystal ring. This reduces the time
That's like
needed to
most
store
people.
power for the light speed dash.
Like I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
I mean, we all say and agree that's like tutorials like shouldn't be like big and obnoxious like they are in most games.
Yeah.
But like a lot of today's
like
games are like so like complicated that you sort of kind of need it. I don't know. In terms of platformers, I think a message that appears at the bottom of the screen that tells you what how to perform an ability without stopping the gameplay is probably the best choice.
Press and hold the action button
I think
to
if
store
you're using the
up power.
platformer, like if it's
Once
simple
you
enough,
have
I think
power,
you
release
should
the
like
button and you
aim
can do
to
the
like
light speed
teach
dash.
through level design.
The
But
light
if it's
speed
like
dash
something
lets you
super
race
like
toward
complicated,
rings
like
at light speed.
hold up, down,
As long
B,
as
and
there's
A
a
at the
trail of
same
rings,
time
you can
to
go
do
just
your
about
super duper
anywhere.
super move, then it's like, yeah, you probably need an explanation for that.
You just explained an arcade fighter.
Well, I mean, that's also why I think in arcade, I don't know.
Yeah, same. No, arcade. Wait, the only fighter I like is Smash. It's because it actually has like sensible like button combinations. Like, how are you supposed to like comfortably press like 3 different directions and then ABA start and then do a quarter circle and then jump and then wait for 2 seconds just to shoot a fireball?
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins.
Like, it's nonsense.
So I love the way to open this casino is you have to, like any human would normally do, they'd have to press the button and make rings appear, and then hit this button on top of like a casino to open the doors.
All this sexy music.
Oh yeah.
And this sexy music.
Oh yeah. I think I might just go to the Knights one and then maybe go to the sewers, because it's way easier to get, like, rings in the sewer.
I wonder if, the many Knights cameos in various, Sega games actually helped to sell Knights or not.
I don't know about selling Knights, but definitely, like, making people aware that Knights is a thing. I think it helped with that, because I didn't know what Knights was as a kid.
Poor Sonic team. They can never make an original game without it being much successful.
The red bar's still there. The stream's still going, like, fine, though.
Yeah, looks to be from my end.
So yeah, this is pinball.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's a lot to say when you're watching it and playing it.
I do like pinball though, I just like playing it.
Yeah,
but there's not
I
really
like
much
this pinball
to say.
machine too, especially when you like travel into another world.
Oh yeah, that was always fun. That was always fun for me as a kid. It also helps that Knights is like one of my favorite games ever. So.
Mm-hmm.
But like Sonic moves so slowly when he's like going down the corner. It's just like slugs, like goes like a slug across.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. You think rolling downhill with the pinball physics are very good. Also, everybody knows the best pinball is Jungle Pinball from Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games on Windows 98.
I mean, that's not even a question. Of course it is.
Which we may or may not be visiting sometime in the near future.
Yeah,
Stay
depending
tuned.
on our computers want us to like hate us or whatever. If our computers want us to hate us.
Our computers are making us self-hate.
I'll see if I can get in a bit in the middle with this thing. Whoa, okay, that works too.
There you go. See, if it were a real pinball machine, if they had made the ball do that, you couldn't see it. Did you know that?
No, what?
I just like subconsciously like put out the most worthless fact ever.
Did you know
I
that
don't
if
even
they
know
made
I
this
said
casino
that.
like real, then it wouldn't be going in the thing. You couldn't see it because that wouldn't be possible. Did you know that if you go like down here, then you wouldn't find a little like jester person flying around? Did you know that like none of this makes sense?
You would just be standing there wondering where your ball went for like a good like 15 seconds. And I don't know what I was trying to do with that. Sorry, I'm having a stroke.
It's okay. I have it all the time. I have your stroke all the time.
Our strokes are connected, like, telepathically.
It's like we're E.T. Well, which one's the alien, though?
This pinball thing is so uninteresting that we've resorted to saying these things.
I was gonna go to the sewer bit.
Actually, I kind of like the classic Sonic's ghost is still hovering around in this segment.
Oh my god, Sonic fell down already.
I know.
I love the fact that you
just
just shake
tilted
the
it up.
table. Yeah.
Yeah. Every kind of pinball game lets you tilt. But, like, usually they, like, penalize you for tilting. Like, real pinball machines will be like, if you tilt it too much, it'll, like, freak the fuck out and, like shoot big alarms at you and, like...
Shoot big arms at you, like giant robot arms that just strangle you, like
No,
strangle you to
I
death.
said alarms. I said alarms.
Oh, I heard arms. So I heard arms, so I just imagine these huge robot arms come out
It's
of
the brain.
why you fucking...
It's the brain cancer. Yeah, pinball machines are kind of a dying art. Some of them are pretty cool. I remember seeing some that actually had final bosses. Like you had to like, yeah, like you had to like accomplish like tasks within the pinball machine. And they'd get a certain amount of points, and then these two doors would like open up, and this stupid Dracula, plastic Dracula, would like slide out, and that was the final boss, and you had to beat Dracula.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Pinball machines are really like cool as a concept because you basically have to like set up this whole thing, and it's like all a physical object.
Oh yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I had this like little mini pinball machine. It was like the size of like, what was it? The size of like a laptop maybe? But it's just super small and you just like use it as a pinball machine. I don't know where I was going with that analogy, but...
Hello, Raphael Oliveira.
Oh, hey.
Anybody who says hello, I have to say hello back because they're being so polite.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
I think I have enough room.
Take a shower. Take a shower.
Oh,
No,
alright.
How could you play this game without doing that?
I don't know, you gotta go fast. Where's Tails? Hold on, let's see if I can
I don't
find
know,
him.
Tails is gone. He
I have to
doesn't
go to
know
like
what.
child services to find out where Tails went.
That's why you don't bring kids to casinos. They
Where did he
don't
go?
run around.
Where did he go? Yeah, this is
he's
legit like
gone.
you're losing, you lost a kid after you went to like a casino. It's like, okay, little Jimmy, I'm just gonna go over the slots right now. You behave like in the lobby, alright? Oh, there he is. He just flew out of from... He just, I guess... Yeah. Alright, little Jimmy, come watch me.
It's showering with your dad simulator.
Oh yeah. This game is a pioneer. Oh, okay, okay.
Why are there
Yeah,
even
yeah.
showers in a casino?
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, there you go. They actually they bothered to put in that detail of Sonic like scrubbing himself down when he goes into the shower.
Yeah.
Then Tails just watches.
He's just like
Vacantly.
standing there watching.
This is the best part of this game. Also, 10 viewer hype.
Oh. Alright, it's over there.
No, never mind. It went back to 8, but anyway. Still.
We peaked so soon.
Yes!
Surprising how many viewers you can get when your streams actually work.
Yeah. I love Tails just, like,
Yeah, not
coming
bad.
down from the ceiling, just, like, completely blocking the view. It's like, he just, like, comes down, it's like, hey, Sonic!
You're such a nuisance, Tails.
In this episode, Eggman gasses Sonic and Tails.
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald! Oh no, you
It's like an Always Sunny episode. Eggman, like, knocks out... Eggman, like, gasses Sonic and Tails.
The whole Eggman stealing the Chaos Emeralds right under your nose thing, like, frustrates me so much
Man.
in,
What happened to that
Yeah.
emerald we just
in this
had?
game. Also, be prepared
I
to
wonder
see
if
Guess Eggman's got one of them.
creme brulee
But
the
the other one's
rabbit.
safe. That
Yeah,
guy
but I
must
wonder
be
if this,
desperate.
like, this
That means
mod I
his
installed,
2 to
like,
R1,
fixes
and
the
that's
glitchy
not
mess
good.
screen
Come
turned
on,
into, like, if
Sonic,
you
we
remember
need to
seeing
get
that when I showed
busy.
you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, she's pretty much better. She wasn't glitching all over the place like last time.
You know, I'll tell you an interesting story that relates to that cream cameo. So, I was a wee lass, on Wikipedia, and I was enjoying reading Wikipedia articles about games that I already knew stuff about, and I had always heard the stuff about it, like, don't trust Wikipedia because people edit it, so it's always wrong, and I greatly misinterpreted something when I was reading about that cameo on Wikipedia. It said, it's like, after this cutscene, you'll see Cream the Rabbit up here flying over, and it said DX only. Because, you know, it's like from DX only, like it doesn't have in the DreamWorks version, you know?
Yeah, well, you say DreamWorks version?
Reading this... The DreamWorks. Also, I love that wall texture. It's just like a picture of him. But yeah, but I greatly misinterpreted that little parentheses there, saying that it was. I thought it was an emoticon, like a disgusted like DX, like a disgusted like screaming face, and so I thought it was saying. Only, like, oh, that's the only part she gets to appear in this game, and I was like, wow, that is so unprofessional. I need to edit this. I tried to edit it, and they rejected it. I just tried to take it out, and they rejected it. And then I realized, like, I was like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
I love that. Just sort of like childlike. That like childlike I can't talk.
Naivete.
Childlike naivete, yeah. I always thought it was weird how this was called like Sonic Adventure like DX, like is director's cut. So I was like, oh, okay. So obviously director's cut translates to DX. All right.
Yeah, cut meaning X.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just blew my mind.
X is like a cross, so it's like cut. It's like a they did the same thing in Link's Awakening director's cut version for Game Boy Color.
You just blew my mind. I never put that together. I just figured it was just weird.
It may even help guide your way.
Go!
Yeah, I really like this song.
Yeah, this is fun music.
I told you about some
God, what is
surprises in
happening?
here.
Well, I can only faintly hear it, but like, is it what I think it is?
You thought you could trick
It
me
was
with
for
Soul
good.
Blazer, didn't you?
Oh. You meaner. You filthy meaner.
High quality lunar. So yeah, I put a couple other surprises in this game.
Okay. What?
Anyway, yeah, as a kid, I always thought it was weird how you could just like crash through like the ice with like all this ice without like any like problem.
Like it's the same It's the same principle that makes Sonic be able to throw cars like across the street whenever he just runs into them slowly.
Oh yeah. I think as soon as Snow Collation came on, like we lost a whole, like half of our watchers.
That was a risk you were willing to take.
You must have known
This
what
is
I'd be willing to
happening.
do to get the job done.
You should have thought about what I was willing to do in order to get the job done.
What's up, Knuckles? Something bugging you?
You know, like these faces are so
So
weird, but part of me is
indulgently
like really sad that like they're not as crazy as like the
Let's just
original.
see you take him.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh
Oh, this boss is so hard.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I love how they just like gently go to each other and then just like, oh, they fall back.
Yeah.
I think in the original Dreamcast version, like there was a punch sound effect, but then that was just taken out for some reason.
Yeah, they should have done like a coconut sound effect.
A coconut sound effect?
Yeah, like two coconuts like bonking together. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know, but like I always associate that with like horses, because Monty Python the Holy Grail. I don't really imagine that as like a punch effect thing.
Well, how would you like it if it sounded like this when they hit each other's heads? I mean, is that
That was
that would be great, wouldn't it?
yeah, that'd be pretty good. Somebody said make a mod where every line is replaced with oh no. Yeah, I would love to know how to edit sound effects in this game, but I don't know how to edit like music.
Man, no one ever cut us any slack.
Yeah, also where's this?
Yeah, it's the swamp that you were right next to.
It just became way bigger
now
and
it's
like
close.
all the water turned into jello.
This game's so weird. I kind of like that now.
Yeah. It's really like experimental, but in a way that seems to like not so much how can we get people to like the game, but rather let's try this weird thing, let's try this weird thing. That's kind of
Let's
like
just do it.
commendable even if it doesn't like work too well.
It's the Knuckles Chaotix mentality that we discussed at one time that will never be seen by the public.
Yeah. Except like this is like more fun.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is like the worst boss in the game though, especially since like one, it's just waiting, and two, you have to fight it like 3 times.
Yeah, you just have to keep waiting. Yeah. I feel like waiting bosses should be reserved for like super cool ones, because the whole like waiting, like you wait for like the tiniest opening to get the one up on a boss is more effective when used in a way that's trying to make the boss seem like it's way more powerful than you. And I'm like, oh geez, how can I ever?
Going around doing nothing.
Like if it's a big giant robot, like of course you can't like. You'll have to find a weak point or something that makes the robot seem a little more imposing. But when it's like a small, like one-on-one battle, so I'll play with you some other time. These the
Also,
lines
those
in
like
this are
floating
just so
lights are
like
supposed to be like
impossible
chaos
to. Resist. Yeah, I
but,
think so. That's what I.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're supposed to be like, but the thing is, like, what happened to the gem around it? If that's, I guess, the energy? But is it? I don't know.
It's weird
I
to
used to think
describe
the
it, but the
CG was-
Sonic Adventure game's pre-rendered CG always reminds me of sand.
Of what?
Like the way the characters look, they look like sandy and dusty. I don't know. In the pre-rendered.
I guess I can sort of see that. I just think the pre-rendered stuff looked like really like amazing as a kid, like especially that death egg scene and everything.
Hey, we can't let
Yeah.
them away. Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado.
Death egg scene.
Also, what is
Wait,
this idle
what?
animation for Sonic?
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of
No
everything
problem,
here.
Knuckles.
Come on, let's get going.
Come on, Sonic! We
Play with
gotta get
Knuckles.
busy.
You can't.
You
It's
know
not
that-
like you can now play as Knuckles. You can play with him.
Yeah,
Well-
set up a play date. Also,
Well,
you
I thought
know
I was-
the really funny sounding Tails line where he's like, "Come on, Sonic! We gotta get busy."
Yeah.
I had a toy that said that exact line when you pressed his foot. A Tails toy.
Sonic, wait here
Oh
for a
yeah,
second.
I think you remember. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it also did the line that you hear after you beat the tornado stages. But yeah, that was long before I had but when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, like, I only got hand-me-downs for video games, so I only knew about, like, the Genesis games for Sonic. Like, that was before I knew that, like, new ones had come out. So I had no idea that I thought those were just, lines were just made for the toy. I didn't know that they were from Sonic Adventure. So when I finally played it when I was, like, 13,
Hop in.
I was like, oh. Like, when those lines appeared, I was like, oh. Like it hit that kind of instinctual, like, recognition.
It's like, whoa, wait a second. Well, and like, I
Yeah.
love that feeling where it's like you see something as a kid and you don't know it's from something, like, you know, later. And then just like it happens. It's like, whoa, this is weird. Anyway, I'm gonna use this moment to go upstairs and get some water since nothing can, like, touch you in the top corner. So I'll be back in a second.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
See you later.
You know, maybe this tornado park could be kind of fun if you weren't so cynical about it. So, since it's just me, I will give you guys a bit of trivia about what you're seeing here. In the Dreamcast version, it's kind of hard to see due to the low resolutions, but when they're on the tornado and only when closed up on in a cutscene or anything, you can see that their models aren't actually the Sonic Adventure models. They're the, like, 3D Sonic Jam models with classic designs, and I think that might have been left over from something. It's very interesting, very fun to talk about, very good.
Man, this Sky Chase boss is really hard, don't you think?
I'm not pleased with you.
I'm sorry, did I do something wrong?
You're being a jokester about this. I actually think it's kind of fun to shoot up the sky with the tornado.
Alright, well, to appease you, I'll start doing that now. I don't know how much, like, left is in the level.
Plus,
I really
even
just
if
wanted
it's
to do
not
that
fun,
as, like, an
even
excuse to get some water.
even if it's not fun, it's not going to be very fun to watch. You just sitting in the corner for
I guess so.
for 1 million years.
I just wanted an excuse to get some water, and, like, it was either that or I would pause the game, and then it's just, like, there's
Yeah.
even less of nothing to look at.
Yeah, yeah. I was just talking about the Dreamcast version having its Sonic Jam models.
Oh yeah, it's like so obvious too. It's really funny.
It's really easy to see. Like they just gave it green eyes and like, but it's still like classic Sonic.
I like how they get Cadmus like, we're hit. Yeah, woo.
I always thought it's funny because I watched the Sonic X adaptation of the story before I had played the game, and in this one they actually have a reason to crash when they get hit by the laser because like the entire like
Tails?
left wing comes off.
Tails!
Also, I love the guitar-y sound effect when it goes down. Also, this, like,
You're
that
not who
little,
I'm looking
like, girl
for.
there, when I was a kid, I thought that since, like, this scene, like, places, like, a weird emphasis
Oh,
on her
I
with,
wonder
like,
if
the
he's
camera
okay.
angles and everything, is why she even there. I thought she was, like, Maria, since I played Sonic Adventure 2 before this. Since it's, like,
geez.
what other reason would
You're not
she
who I'm
be there
looking
for?
for.
And I
But
figured, like,
I
oh,
know
that's supposed to
someone
be...
who is.
And, like, I also thought, since, like, in Sonic Adventure 2, since Eggman's, like, grandfather's called Gerald Robotnik, I never heard of, like, oh, yeah?
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this
Moonwalking.
birdie seems to be in trouble, so
Do you
you
hear
need
the
to be
music?
its bodyguard for a while.
No.
You must be kidding.
Oh. Now I hear.
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
I guess it's a random surprise for the credits for Amy's story. I
What
didn't
if
think it
that
would
little
replace that
girl
too.
in the little girl in the cutscene is Princess Elise? Somebody says in chat.
Oh, maybe.
And
Somebody said it's
seeing
Phantom.
Sonic Phantom is nothing to me.
Anyway, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, like when I was a kid,
Gerald
when I
Robotnik.
like Gerald Robotnik, since I never heard Robotnik before, I figured that was Robotnik is just like its own individual thing, and like.
So
I
when
just
you played the
figured
so when you played the classic games, you thought that Gerald Robotnik was the enemy.
Yes. I was like, wow, Sonic's really old.
Amy! Wait!
They just, I guess they never explicitly told you in SA2 that his name is Ivo Robotnik.
You know? Or at least I don't remember. But I remember getting like seeing Mega Collection in the store, and it had Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and I was like, oh, well this is the old games, and that's the old one, so I guess that means that he's called Robotnik, and
Yeah.
like Gerald
Well,
Robotnik, so I
if
guess
it-
that means they're the same character.
Yes, this song. This is the song that plays in Sonic 3D Blast at the beginning cutscene, and also one of the levels.
Oh yeah.
But I actually really like this song. But anyway, if that makes you feel any better about that, I thought Robotnik was called Robotnik because he was a robot named Nick.
Oh yeah?
So I used to pronounce it like Robotnik. Like that was his name. And that started to like make me think even more. It's like, wait, is Sonic called that because he curls up like a buzzsaw, so he's like a saw named Nick? Why the hell is everyone named Nick? It's a completely true story. I was a really stupid kid.
That's amazing. I love just the childlike trains of thought.
Yeah, like the assumptions you make when you play classic games as a kid, and like not
Yeah, or
everything
just, like,
about the story is like spelled out to you.
Yeah, or just like anything. Just like, oh, this means this, so that probably means that like this is a thing.
Yeah, I kind of did that word association thing with like everything. Like I thought Pokemon was supposed to be like they're monsters and they're pokey, like they're spiky. They're like I'm just trying to like make all these connections with like different things. Same thing with Rugrats. And that was one.
Thought they were like rats.
They were like rats in a rug, yeah.
Oh, I'm see if I can do the skip here. It's kind of hard for me to do.
Stop and smell our flowers.
Oh, I did it.
You're in the fishing area.
This bit, like when I was a kid, I had so much trouble with like Big's levels until I found a way just to like cheat them out.
Twinkle Park's music is the music for the Sonic Spinner in arcades and most Chuck E. Cheese type arcades.
The Sonic.
plays
Oh, I
like-
remember the Sonic Spinner. I remember it wasn't
Yeah,
Chuck
it
E.
plays
Cheese,
like
but
ten-
some other arcade.
It plays like 10 seconds of Twinkle Park.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if... But yeah. Now I remember when I first saw that, like I found it in the arcade after I had already used my tokens. I was like, oh no! I missed it! I didn't get to play the Sonic game!
I had like the exact same experience. Just like in double my tokens and other things, and I saw Sonic things like, the Sonic game! I want to play the Sonic game!
Yeah, I bugged my grandma to give me some extra tokens, even though it's like not even like a Sonic game, like it's just like a ticket spinner. It's like
I remember
with Sonic
like after I was
characters on it.
able to like, after I was able to like actually like use it, I was like, oh, that's the whole thing. Okay.
I actually got pretty good at it. Different arcades gave you like bigger like I know like there was one arcade that like they like
Shit, the blob's
it
coming
was
after
only
me.
like
Natalie,
time.
help! Natalie, help the blob's coming after me.
It's so scary.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
That enemy scares me so bad.
shoot!
It's so
Lost it.
strange.
I bet that robot
Like that
hauled
happens to
butt
me like
after her.
a lot of times. Just
I'd
like the
better
blob
catch
thing
her
coming
before
after
it
me.
does.
Like after I get the caps off, it's really like it happened to me as a kid, and it was really unsettling.
That's
Honestly,
yeah, it's a
although it
big
has nothing to
problem
do
with
with anything.
Sonic refusing to not like stop and pose. An employee card. I guess I can a giant employee card. I guess I can hold it in both of my hands while standing in front of a door, and then it'll open. Man, when games are like crappy, we're so more like eager to like judge them on their video game logic. When like other games, it's like we don't care if like platforms appear out of nowhere or stuff like doesn't make sense, like happens. Like, I don't know.
So hold on, let's see if I'm gonna try a couple times to see if I can get this. Oh, that's not a good position to be in. So like what you're saying is like when a game tries to explain like why it does the weird video game things it does.
No, I'm saying we as like commentators or just anybody on the internet are more likely to make fun of it if the game is bad.
Oh
We're
yeah?
more likely to make fun of video gamey logic stuff. But if it's like a game we love, then like stuff that's commonly in video games that doesn't make any sense. Oh no, I guess we did it.
I'm surprised I didn't get over the fence, which I've done a couple times, so I'm surprised I got this far.
Up and down and all around. Would you believe that up and down and all around like freaked me out too? I guess this was the first game I played that had like lyrics in the music. You know, for some reason, a young middle school me, it freaked me out. Just I don't know why.
It's like why are the video games talking to me?
Yeah, same thing that happened when I played Sonic CD. Like the American soundtrack had the Robotnik laughing in the boss theme, and that scared me so bad.
Oh yeah, that boss theme is like, it's not even super dark, but it's like way too like weirdly dark for a Sonic game.
Yeah, it's just like trying to sound like horror movie music, and then when you get a game over, it's like you feel like you just died and went to hell.
Oh yeah. And then they use that in that, like, that weird looking image with the... with, like, the... how do you even, like, mustache Sonic things? Or guys in, like, a Sonic costume with mustaches?
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't see that Easter egg until further.
Oh, yeah. Well, I found out about it online, like, beforehand, too.
I burnt a modified version of Sonic CD onto a disc to play on my Sega CD. I totally expected to, like, see that screen just because, like, I thought, like,
it's like a
what you
piracy
get when you pirate the game. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a piracy detector, but I guess it doesn't work in that instance.
Where am I supposed to... oh, I remember where I'm supposed to go.
Amy? Oh man, where can she be?
That's Sonic CD screen that everybody writes creepypastas about, that we were just talking about. Just makes it look like Sonic is like a member of the 4chan Anonymous.
Oh, yeah.
That's just what makes me laugh about it. I can't take it seriously because of that.
Like, it never super scared me as a kid either when I found out about it, but I was like, oh, it's kind of weird.
You know which one did actually creep me out though, was the big muscular Sonic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you told me like the Batman Sonic thing.
Yeah. Now that's pretty freaky, just because like it's totally silent and there's just like weird vibes.
What's happening?
And it's just like a really like dark, like in terms of how it's colored, just like a really dark image. And like featuring like this bizarre muscular Sonic. I don't know if that's the one that freaked me out. But the fun is infinite thing. Yeah, that was just funny to me.
Shoot! I've lost her again!
And there it goes.
This is like the next level is like the only level that actually has like any purpose like to it. Most levels like, oh, we gotta stop Eggman, let's go to this completely unrelated thing that we didn't even establish. This is like, oh, you gotta follow him.
Well, some of them you're collecting gas emeralds.
Well, yeah, that's true, but like at that point, does it really matter where the location is though? Like, it doesn't really establish, like, oh, we need to go here for this reason, other than that there's a chaos emerald there. It might as well be anywhere.
With this, you can now do the light speed attack.
Yes, we are talking about stuff, so. Just take a moment to let that beautiful scene speak for itself.
Yeah. There's something I always thought was really weird, like, especially in this game, since Eggman, like, explicitly, like, refers to himself as, like, Dr. Robotnik, yet he's, and, like, Eggman's supposed to be an insult, right? But he still names everything, like, egg things, so it's like...
I think it was their cheap attempt... I think it was their cheap attempt to, like, explain, like, to Westerners that they're changing the name, or they're making it what it always was in Japan. I'll always like Robotnik, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
I think Robotnik's a better sounding name, but I have like absolutely no problem with Eggman because one, it's fitting for a game with like a blue hedgehog, and also because I just grew up with it, so I'm partial to it.
The modern Eggman I always like see as Eggman, but like classic Eggman is always Robotnik for me.
The only time I ever like specifically always refer to like one of them as Robotnik is just Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik, and you know why?
Well, that's just what he is, and there's no substitutes. There couldn't possibly be. Like, if I saw somebody call that Robotnik Eggman, I would, like, wince. I wonder if kids ever got confused about like how many different looks the Sonic and like universes the Sonic characters existed in at the time. Like they had two cartoons being made by the same like studio that were like completely different, and then they had the games which looked and felt different.
Also, do you have music right now? Just a quick side note.
Yeah, yeah. I was expecting it. So I didn't. Yeah. As a kid, I was more like close to the like the canon classic Sonic universe.
Like from
Because
the OVA. Well, I guess even the OVAs, like,
yeah,
released, like,
because I played the games, and the things I had most were the Genesis games and the OVA, which I rented off of Blockbuster every week, and like, so that was kind of so I was kind of most comfortable with like most used to like the very canon-esque Sonic, which is why I'm such a fangirl of like sticking to like the whole South Island continuity and everything like that.
Yeah,
Keeping everything classic when everybody else thinks Mobius is canon.
good word. Yeah, I never really like alternate continuities. I never really grew up with them, so like the only like cartoon that I grew up with was like Sonic X, which was just pretty much just like the games at the time. But
Yeah.
and when I found out about the other ones, then it's like, oh, they're supposed to be different canons,
Yeah,
like
not
whatever.
bad.
But I guess different continuities if you want to separate classic and like modern Sonic and stuff. Whenever, whoa, that's textured really weird.
It got really cold.
Lighting.
They're up really high, like it frosted.
Hey, Sonic!
I love how Kale just nonchalantly says that. Also, I like that there's no ground, apparently. It's like mountains getting out of blackness.
Yeah. Such is life. In a super early game.
Roger!
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, just like classic and modern. I just figured as a kid that like classic Sonic was just like, oh, this is what Sonic used to look like, and that's what he looks like now, and that's what it was until Generations happened.
Yeah. I think everybody kind of... I had the thought that everybody understood that until Sonic Generations, like, was first teased, and people were like, is that Sonic's son?
Well, like when Generations was teased, I knew that it was like supposed to be like, oh, it's like old classic Sonic. Alright, that's cool. But like...
I didn't expect classic Sonic to appear at all, and it like super surprised me, but like I still knew who it was.
I didn't expect it. Yeah, I didn't expect him to either. I was just like confused for a second, like, whoa, oh, I guess it's just like from classic Sonic, like how he looked in the older games. Alright. And I love the fact that it only exists because people complain so much about Sonic 4.
Yeah. That's it. Unleashed also only exists because people complain so much about Sonic 06.
Oh, yeah. So I think it's funny. How much more do you think people have to complain until they make Adventure Sonic? Because that's so totally different from modern Sonic. Wow.
Yeah. There's no other 3D Sonic been something that could consider being inside the Sonic Adventure spectrum. You know, it has to be called Sonic Adventure 3, and then it'll just have a completely different plot, and it'll play roughly the same way, and there's nothing to distinguish itself from being Sonic Adventure 3 or not. You know, by all means, Sonic 06 should be Sonic Adventure 3. Just by like interacting the gameplay.
It is, but people don't like to say that since Sonic 06 is like worthless.
Because, yeah, for some reason having the 3D Sonic game having the word adventure on it makes it so much better than the other ones. If they did add a child garden, though, I could understand it being better than all the others.
Well, they should just make a Chow Garden in general.
They should make, yeah,
more
they
Chow
should make
Garden
a
in my life.
they should make a standalone Chow Garden game, which I think would work really well with kind of today's audiences, especially if they put it on mobile. I think.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how I feel about it being on mobile, because then it'd be like super simple, like Neko Atsume or something, and it's like,
it doesn't have to
really
be.
feel the same.
Mobile can handle 3D games. I mean,
I guess so, but also just using like a touchpad and everything. It has to be really well like designed around a touchpad.
But that's the nature of the beast. But still, I mean, there's an audience of people who like playing mobile games, and it makes games accessible to them. But still, I never play like an action game on mobile. It sucks.
I think I would prefer like a free like Steam game. Well, not free Steam game, but like a download only Steam game would work really well.
Yeah, or like downloadable on consoles too, maybe.
Oh yeah.
But I'm
basically
thinking
that
just that kind of game would attract the crowd that's usually on mobile. So I think a mobile also benefit.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you know what they could do, maybe? I don't know how possible that might even be, but like make like a mobile version and like a Steam version or something, and you'll be able to like transfer the chows into the mobile version, like how you could with like the Dreamcast VMU or the Game Boy Advance or something.
Wow! This thing is really huge!
That's what she said.
It's funny because the ship looks like a penis.
Does it? I always thought it looked like it had a goofy face on it and viewed from the front.
Well, it does, but like the egg fleet from like just looking at like the outside, it looks like a dick with balls.
Well, I guess it does have the like two big like engines in the back.
Yeah, I do like how that thing just right there just looks like this weird grinning face thing. Also, I like how apparently changing wings makes the whole ship different.
It's changed shape. Did you see that?
I love that reaction.
Yeah, me too. It's like one of the two only like human interactions in this whole game, like human like interactions.
It's also the like genuinely funniest moment. Like he just looks back at him and lowers his eyelids.
And that's like nowhere else in the game. It's like no other preset animation.
Yeah.
They had to go out of their way to be like, alright, we're gonna make Sonic really annoy the tails right now.
Yeah. Sonic might have had a bit more personality in Sonic Adventure 2 than he does in this game. Just in the cutscenes, I'm not sure. Yeah, just by a little bit.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm just thinking about them right now.
I mean, it's not great, but...
You know, the thing is, like, he's really, like, rounded off and, like, more generic in, like, the adventure games and everything, but he's still, like, really, like, appealingly cheesy, I think. Like,
yeah.
what does it say at the beginning of Adventure 2? It's like, whoa, no, like, food or movies, I'm out of here. Low budget flights, I like running better.
Yeah.
It's super cheesy, but it's, like, it's appealing, I think.
Yeah. That was before he became the generic anime protagonist and everything.
Yeah. Well, we had to teach everyone about the real superpower of teamwork. I do like how Sonic is now, though. He's kind of like an asshole. I kind of like how Sonic is now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love Roger Craig Smith's characterization for Sonic.
I do think like Roger Craig Smith is a really good actor, and he does Sonic well, but something about like the voice I think is way too like deep. It sounds like a 30-year-old man trying to be like, "Hey, fellow kid."
Yeah,
it sounds like that.
He does sound kind of like he's like a college student rather than a teenager.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know. He very much
He's a
does
good actor, though.
embody
He's probably
the
the best
necessary
like, actor
cockiness.
in terms of just acting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's my favorite Sonic voice. Actually, well, he's my favorite Sonic voice in the games. My all-time favorite Sonic voice is I'm blanking on his name.
It's either
From
like
the OVA.
Real White or it's the guy who did like the OVA, yeah. Or,
It's the OVA one.
but it's like it's interesting.
No,
I like it.
It's blatantly because of nostalgia, because I watched that movie so much as a kid. Like, that's how Sonic sounds to me, and always will. Like, truthfully.
I just really like the voice. I don't know. The voice is so interesting. It's like oh,
It's
this
so
is what Sonic
interesting
sounds
to
like,
listen
isn't it?
to. I don't.
Yeah. It's like, what is this voice even?
I
I heard some people say it's like a weird Irish voice, but it's like not quite Irish, but maybe sort of. I mean, it's hard to like pinpoint.
Well, the guy is from Irish descent. He's kind of got a bit of an accent. It's Martin something. I knew the name. I knew the name. Like, I knew the name like 30 seconds before, like, I was gonna tell you, and then I forgot it. Let me search Martin Burke and see if that's right. Yeah, Martin Burke Sonic. He's great. I know everybody wants Jaleel White if they ever make classic Sonic talk in the new game,
but he
but
wasn't exactly the
I
greatest
just
fan film, that was he? That amazing fan film that was so good.
he's definitely gotten really rusty over the years. But Martin Burke probably has too, as much as I would want his voice to be like all over classic Sonic. Like,
I think, I hate to sound like that person, but I think Ryan Drummond would be a good Sonic voice if he was given some direction for once.
he is already a good. It's good in a different way, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I'm gonna try to do that skip over it. Over like the cage, it's kind of hard to do.
You almost had it back there.
Yeah. Also, did you notice the music?
No, you understand, like, I can barely hear the music, so it's like, I don't know
I'll
if
be
you'll
quiet
get...
right now then. Like, is it really that quiet for you?
Yeah. It's probably some Silva Gunner thing, though.
Yeah.
Which... I just can't hear whatever it's mashed up with.
Hold on.
Okay, there we go.
It's just your traditional Flintstones. Or traditional Flintstones. I don't like it.
Is it Flintstones?
Yeah, listen to it.
Oh, with the synths. I was thinking the guitar was doing the Flintstone thing.
No. If it's hard for me to hear that, I really hope it wasn't super hard for like anyone else to hear, and it's like you can barely hear the games like this far into the like stream.
I doubt. Usually it's louder in the actual stream than it is from my thing. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfectly fine.
Is that
I just
it?
checked this.
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
Also, I love that stock bird sound that played when you collected that bird back there. That just makes me think of Eric Andre. His bird up sketch. I had no idea the Land of Darkness looked anything like it. It's so appealing to listen to. I don't know if that's because of nostalgia or not. It's just like... It's just like so appealing to listen to in Martin Burke's voice. In the Sonic
again, it's just a super like interesting voice, and it fits really well for some reason.
the thing is, it's like how Jaleel White is appealing. Like, it's a cartoon character's voice. Like, and I think that fits really well for Sonic rather than, like, these ones that kind of make him sound like a real-life person but a teenager. Even Jason Griffith, when he first started out, he was like, I thought they told me they wanted me, I thought I was supposed to do like a cartoony voice with him, and then,
then they told
me I had to make it more cool.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. You're fighting R2-D2.
Yeah. That is legit just the R2-D2 noise, I love it. Also, I love how this pose, oh, that means he's damaged. He's Jared Leto Joker, like, Jared Leto Joker damaged.
Loco Joker. Also, if I stood like that really still, I think people would think I'm damaged too.
That image, just some image post, just Gamma looking like that, with text and damaged.
Whatever you say. You must have your reasons.
I just use the wind
always
blowing
sound like that?
really like loud. What?
There must be something in your settings though. It's like making the sound effects be louder than the...
I mean, I know that, like, Sonic Adventure sound effects are louder than, like, anything in the game. Or I guess the music and sound effects. But I remember lowering them, so I don't know why it's, like, so loud now. Also, that little bit where you could play was totally worth it.
I need to change this ship back to its original shape. There must
Who's
be a
Sonic
switch
talking to right
somewhere
now?
on the bridge. I've got to find it now.
Us! He's talking to us.
Alright, can I say, this bit had me so stumped as a kid. Like, I knew it was like, oh, I'm up here, let me find a switch. How do I get it? Just go here, and then, oh, like, obviously going to seat means that it'll move forward over there and reveal a switch underneath.
Well, who wouldn't want to try to sit in that seat when they found it?
I wouldn't, because I was stuck there for like 30 minutes as a kid. So what do I do? Where do I go? Wait, did I just... Okay, good. For a second I thought I just hit the switch and went back.
No, it's Spider Chaos.
Oh no! Not again!
I love how, like, Sonic's mouth in these animations just, like, just goes away, like, it fuses back into, like... It's like the Matrix one that's, like, Neo loses his mouth.
If he's your friend, I'll help you. Just leave it to me.
Well, to be fair, like, no mouth Sonic is kind of a, like, specific expression that he's always had.
I guess
So it
it's
doesn't
just,
really look that
it's
out of
just that,
place.
I know, but it looks weird in this game, is what I
Get away
mean.
with this, you madman!
I guess so.
will. You know that.
It's just because his mouth opens so wide when he is talking, and then it just completely goes away.
Okay,
Yeah.
Destroy them all.
Might be a little better than Bucktoothed Sonic 06 style.
Yeah. Oh, this is probably my favorite boss in the game. It's interesting.
Oh yeah. A very video gamey boss, which, as it should be. You know what I'd like? You know, since we're getting so much indulgent stuff with Sonic Mania and stuff, and the comics and classic Sonic has been getting so much love in different areas.
Yeah?
I think at this point it might be acceptable to wishfully hope for a new Sonic anime to come out that's in the style of the Sonic.
Oh, it's in the style of what?
The Sonic OVA?
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. Or like the CD opening or something.
Yeah. Which are kind of the same style, only very minor
well, they are the same
differences.
style, except like CDs is just more refined. Like there's a lot of instances in like the OVA where it seems like we gotta just get this finished by Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the OVA Sonic also looks a teensy bit different, whereas Sonic CDs,
Oh yeah, it is a little different.
Sonic has like longer spines and
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
and in the OVA, yeah, shorter and also has really long legs, which I think they really made it work with classic Sonic's design in that particular anime, giving him long legs.
Yeah, that's true. I love that it just reviews like that stock noises like from the bosses like in it. Like it's just no way you can't believe this and get a load of this like more than once.
I thought you got lost or something. Until we meet again, Sonic! Stop! Come back here!
Stop!
I love how Eggman just stops in an animation. It's like, oh, hold on. I'll let Sonic catch up with me right now.
Alright, so I did a Google search for Martin Burke like earlier, just to confirm it was his name, and I found a picture that somebody made of a Sonic OVA poster that I think you should show this onto the stream for just a second.
Okay. A poster. I'll wait for this cutscene to finish.
I sent it to you on Discord.
Okay, I'll check it out after the cutscene's finished.
That light! I think it's trying to show me something.
That light! It really is just Navi, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a red Navi.
What is... Okay.
I know, right? It's strange because, like, the rest of it doesn't seem like a joke, but there's just that one glaring... No, yeah, that's...
Oh, hold on, let me... Alright, this is important. I gotta... What is capture? Yeah, this is really important. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's analyze this. Where Sun of Sparta ended, I don't know what that means, comes the first motion picture event. We got this guy. He's probably not having a good day. Maybe from Devil May Cry? I don't know. Alright, we got Tails here. Look at all, like, cool. We got, like, Knuckles here, rocking the hat. We got fucking the turtle thing from Rocko's Modern Life. And alright, the Sonic movie, Martin Burke, Lorraine, Doug Lawrence, Bill Wise, and Billy West. Cause, what the fuck?
Because, like, I saw that there, and, like, I thought for a second maybe it was a joke, but, like, what is the joke? Because, like, part of it, he's also trying to make, like, an actual Sonic movie poster, but then there's, like, all these few other things added in here. Hold on, let me check the DeviantArt page this is from.
Well, this is probably, like, some kid who's like, oh, well, if all cartoon characters, like, came along and all the things that, like, it came in one big cool thing. Even if it makes no sense from the creators of Devil May Cry.
This is the poster for the Sonic movie characters. Sonic the Hedgehog, played by Martin Burke. Miles Tails Prower. Lady Fraser. Turtle / Shellbach, Rocko's Modern Life by Doug Lawrence. Knuckles the Echidna by Bill Wise. Mundus, Devil May Cry 2001, Tony Daniels. Ren Hoek by Billy West and Stimpy by Billy West, who are unfortunately not present in this poster. But Silver needed to be here. Characters from Sega, Nickelodeon, and Capcom. I do not own them. Yeah, this is just wanted to make a wish fulfillment thing.
Yeah, some kid just making...
Ren and Stimpy, Devil May Cry, Rocco, and Sonic characters. Same movie. It's just supposed to be a Sonic movie, but you know they're in it anyway.
Yeah, well, I wonder if this kid made a fanfic of it and gave Sonic the best morals.
Alright, let's get back to the game.
Alright. Come on, yes, there we are.
You can now play with Big.
I always love this level. It's like ancient city sort of thing. Ancient civilization.
With voices saying I don't know, which spooked me.
I think it's saying I don't know.
The only song in this game that's sensible to get spooked by is the level where Amy goes into the mirror house thing.
Oh yeah, that kind of like freaked me out a bit as a kid. I was like, whoa, alright.
And it had laughing children in it.
Did it?
Yeah. If you usually you're not in that area for long enough to get to that part of the song, but yeah. Like the sounds of like children laughing, and it's really eerie.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking in several streams we'll go through all the characters, or I will, because I don't know, why not? But I guess I'll have to stop there because I do not remember that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm really happy they added the ability to change the camera and the export.
Yeah. Well, I think you could do it in the Dreamcast too, but you had to use the bumpers.
Well, I missed it. Well, can you just only control the camera with the bumpers in the Dreamcast version? I'm pretty sure it's because when they moved it to the GameCube, they're like, alright, they got a C-stick now, let's add a function where you can use it. Also, this water snake is super jank, and it's really not fun to use.
Didn't you tell me that the Sonic OVA was animated by the people who did the second and third Osamatsu series?
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Peridot or something like that? Peridot?
Oh, yeah, Peridot Studios. She made her own studio. Yeah, it was done by them. Which really makes sense if you look at that and then look at the OVA. Well, not the OVA. Well, I guess there's an Osamatsu-kun OVA.
Well, the president in some shots looks like an Osamatsu character. Like the president of South Island or whoever he's supposed to be.
I have to watch it again, but
You don't remember the president?
Oh, I remember the president. I just don't remember any shots where I could think, oh yeah, I can look like that.
I don't know, I'm thinking because of the round cheeks and the big oval eyes and the round mouth. What else has Martin Brett done in his career? Does he have does he have a IMDb or something? Yeah. He voiced Sonic the Hedgehog in the English language release of Sonic the Hedgehog OVA and Sumida in Die Guard. Well, okay, so he just did a bunch of other anime stuff and underground films like Lethal Force and Blood Chase. He also voiced Shiro Amakusa in Ninja. Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these other things. Let's
Yeah,
see,
me
here's
neither.
here's his IMDb.
Let's see if I can get there through just jumping over.
He,
Get it?
he apparently voiced Sonic in a 2010 TV series called Death Battle, where fictional characters from movies, comics, manga, television programs, literature, and video games are created in a simulated battle to the death. What the hell is this?
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, isn't that Screw Attack show? Is that still going?
It says it's a TV series, so I didn't think of like internet.
Oh. What's it called? Just
But,
Death
yeah.
Battle, or?
Yeah, it's called Death Battle, and apparently Martin Boyk voiced Sonic in that as well.
Whoa, what's
I
this?
guess
And,
they got him, and it's like they just listed him for
mural.
that since they don't have a thing for web shows, but I don't know if they do. Or someone's just lying. That's possible.
It's on IMDb, but it
People
was
lie
in
a
the
lot on
episode
IMDb.
Luigi versus Tails. I'll have to watch whatever this is just to see confirmation on that.
What's this place? Where am I? This is really weird.
Really weird.
Yeah, I just passed by their corpses going over here. They're corpses, they're still alive. Well, the child might be dead.
Why are shows like this listed on IMDb?
I don't know. Because internet culture needs to be so represented in the industry.
Gamers are probably the most oppressed minority I've ever known.
Why did this have to happen?
Absolutely.
It's terrible. I must stop this now.
Oh, it's
think
Mrs.
Sonic
Voice
would, like,
Director.
Was she the person who voiced that, the voice director, or?
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she is the same
What
voice
was
actor
that all
as
about?
Omo Chow and Rouge
I
from
don't think I'm dreaming
SA2,
here.
which, yes, that lady was also the voice director for the voice actors.
I knew Rouge was the voice
Which
director
explains-
for SA2, but...
Which explains why it's so stilted.
What's he doing here?
I could be
Never
totally
mind.
wrong.
This
I'm
time
just
I'll get
saying
it
that
good.
because Tikal and Rouge kind of sound exactly the same. But
I mean, I know Rouge was... I don't know if Decal's the same. I didn't look that very well.
yeah, make it a wide
Wait,
guess.
Okay, I completely... Alright, there it is. I gotta say, I really love this forest area as a kid, just getting lost in it. Oh yeah, and so...
Oh, God.
So yeah, so that's supposed to be like Metal Sonic, but also like...
They got
What
the
are you
Silver
saying?
Sonic.
Oh, is that supposed to be... See, he looks really different. Like, the eyes are different.
Maybe it's just a redesign, but every like article I read about it was like, yeah, that's Silver Sonic from Sonic 2.
Anyways, this puzzle, I can never, like, remember how it's supposed to be done. And it's stupid.
Oh god, Death Battle is like these videos. I always see these on like recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw it. Well, I guess I have an excuse to finally figure out how bad these actually are. Oh, Jesus, it's 13 minutes long.
Are you gonna watch it, like, right now?
I mean, when you're having me comment on this game that I've played and watched through countless times.
I mean, do whatever you want, I guess.
Succeed, you know?
I used to watch Death Battle as a kid. I used to watch Screw Attack as a kid. And from what I remember, they just go over, like, what the characters are, like, and say like, oh, they could do this or this based off like whatever, and then they'd have some like animation at the end with them fighting.
Oh, okay. I assumed. I haven't watched either of these, but I assumed it was something like 1 minute melee. Why are clickbait videos always bad? Like versus. So, like,
you really need to ask that. Why is clickbait always bad?
I didn't say always bad. I said always bad.
Oh.
Why is it always like
always
something versus something? Like there's so many of them.
I don't know. That's what internet people like to see. It's like, oh, is my thing better than this other thing? We'll make this arbitrary like show that doesn't even matter. Like to decide that.
This announcer is really annoying.
Yeah, this is such a like, why is video games like this sort of question? But like, why are these mallets here and why are these platforms here?
I don't know.
Like, what's Eggman trying to like achieve with that, really?
Why did gold rings protect you from death?
I don't know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like a fucking... That's such a, like, video game irate gamer. Why is when I go to thing, it's this thing? That doesn't make any logical sense. It's like... But it's such an easy, like, question to ask, though, because, like, yeah, why, though?
Creepy spider elevator. Oh, these people are like explaining the story of Tales through the comics and cartoons. And also
all that super clear continuity.
You know, all that definitely canon stuff. I think most of the general public associates Sonic's canon with the cartoons, the Beat cartoons. Those were the most accessible, like, to people in that time.
Well, probably those that just, like, grew up in the 90s, and it's like, oh, that's what I remember. But I think just general consensus is that, like, people, like, associated with the games.
That's right. There's still people today who play, like, a Sonic game and think it takes place on Mobius, and that Sonic wants to eat chili dogs, even though that actually did become a canon thing. Which I'm not complaining about.
And wait for all the rings to come down. There they are.
Did you ever try to, like, run away from the rings?
Like, just try not to let them catch up with me?
Yeah, when you have the electric shield, just for fun.
I mean, no, because I wanted them.
I did the same thing with, like, the one-up mushrooms in Mario 64 that would just like, go into you when you summon them out of a tree. Like... Yeah, it was really fun to just, like, run away. Also, were those rings in the shape of Sonic's head? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's a little Easter egg. Also, here's like a secret path that you can only ever go to if you're not using the automatic camera, because it just completely like points away. There's a bunch of like secrets in this level that you'll never find because the camera's garbage.
Or it like forcibly wants you to go its way.
Yes!
Oh. Sonic's trapped in a ring.
It's a fake ring.
Yeah,
It's just
not
a
bad.
physical object. You don't collect it when you touch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Eggman's model in this cutscene. Like, it's completely different from any other model in the game, and it's so, like, low, like, poly. Like, it looks even worse than the regular one.
Oh, let me see.
Just look really closely at him.
Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic, I'm
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
you made it this far.
His face is horrifying.
Hold it right there, Eggman.
I don't know if it's just a rocket there. Why not?
This boss can be kind of tough, actually.
Yeah. I guess it's fitting. It's like Sonic's final boss, but I do like this boss, even though it can be like cheap sometimes. Especially with the, like, that last hit. Sometimes it's like it'll take away your platform, even though like it shouldn't technically, because like you did something where it's like, oh well, I'm all the way over here and yet I'm dead anyways. Okay.
Yeah, either that or the homing attack doesn't work like that.
Yeah, like that time. I do like the design of this thing though.
Random thought. It's a Sonic game that I have, like, actually never tried before, but I keep forgetting exists.
A Sonic game that what now?
That I've never played before, and I keep forgetting it exists.
You can make it.
A lot of obscure Tales Adventure? I don't know.
Now, I've played that. It's a Sonic Battle
Oh yeah, I've never played
that
Sonic
I've
Battle
never
either.
played. On the GBA. Which is a shame because it looks like it has a cool, like, interesting, like, kind of 3D thing going. Especially for GBA, and it has a whole story, and the story was represented in Sonic X. And
I remember seeing
I
that
don't
being
know why.
advertised in like manuals for like Sonic games on the GameCube, and it interested me because like the art was so different and weird. But I never played
yeah,
it.
it was really sharp, and yeah, why don't we play? What if we played it like blind on a stream once?
Well, I guess that could be interesting, yeah. Game Boy Advance games run pretty well, unless OBS wants to like completely change its how like it works on this computer again.
OBS probably saw our content and they're like, what a bunch of fucking loser bitches. Let's make sure their copies of OBS don't work.
Yeah.
So they don't have to make any terrible streams anymore.
I guess you can't really blame them, but whatever.
No way! I can't believe
Eggman and his Beyblades.
all systems full power.
Do you ever have Beyblades
pretty
as a kid? This is absolutely what we're doing in the discussion too.
Well, Eggman's using Beyblades. But, no, I didn't have them, but I played them at friends' houses. It was kind of cool, but, like, We're always too lazy to like play with them.
It was like the thing that like every kid had at school. You would always get like the little tournament things where it's like someone brought a dome over for them to go into, and it's like, oh, let's see who wins, and then you could get a thing.
It would have.
Watch out!
It would have been like that, but the particular friend I had, their parents just had a spending problem, so they just kind of got every toy. But they like barely ever played with it. You know, they're like one of those kids.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
In fact, they had so many toys that literally, like, they just had a big playroom for it that was like upstairs. And I kid you not, like, from a short little kid, for short little kids like we were, it was an ocean of toys that you really had to wade through. And to find stuff, you had to like dive down and like dig. And it was always sharp and kind of dangerous. Like the different things you'd be stepping through. Yeah. So you never wanted to go there with like barefoot. And it's kind of cool for what it was. But yeah, like it was like I can like unexaggeratedly say that I had a friend who had like a toy flood in their house. Oh my god.
Sonic is actually part of Linkin Park.
What if somebody just started watching now and they don't know changed stuff in this game? They're like, what?
Someone just didn't know what like
is this like an old version?
Was supposed to be in Sonic Adventure. And it's like, oh, I didn't know Linkin Park wrote for Sonic Adventure. I actually forgot I changed that. Anyway, that's Sonic Adventure. I'll probably go and do the other like characters some other time.
So there's the level that we didn't go to.
Yeah. Parallel universe. So I guess that's the credits acknowledge like Tails looking at Sonic showering.
That part. Yeah. Well, I'm sure none of the other streamers have spent the whole final boss talking about Beyblades and stuff and not the fun.
Yeah, probably. I don't know any other streamers that went out of their way to go into the system's files to put a bunch of memes in place of songs.
Which is stupid. Yeah, it's very unique. Plus, most of our commentary is just like massive amounts of talking.
Just like talking.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't prefer to be like seeing every silly thing.
You have to like go over
seeing
here,
every.
And then, like if you don't like go over this bit, there's this other bit you can go to, and like there's a secret over here. Not everyone knows about the secret, but
yeah, there's either the there's the super informative Let's Players, or like the Let's Players who see everything silly and you're like, oh, look at
we're just talking about whatever. And this isn't us trying. Alright, just to save the audience, this isn't us trying to talk ourselves up or anything. We're just talking.
this is more like me just analyzing myself. I don't know. We just come up with conversations like with the different things we like see in the game. We'll see something and we'll start like going off on a tangent.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Just laughing at this silence and this song going on. I don't know.
Well, the song's about to get either a lot better or a lot worse, depending on your position.
Oh. Oh.
I don't even watch the show, but I just think it's hilarious.
I don't know even what show that's from.
I think Love Live, or however that's pronounced. That's
Love
so
Live.
we're gonna put some
Clearly-
Love Live.
Clearly Love Live. I know it's about. It's about idols. What else could it possibly be but life? You numbnuts. Let's say love live. I'm so tired of you misrepresenting this shitty idol anime. Like Orwell.
I'm a fraud. I'm sorry.
See, look at that. That model right there. For some reason, it looks like it's made of like sandy clay or something. I don't know. Same thing with
the Dreamcast.
SA2
Yeah, I always thought the
pre-renders.
Dreamcast models looked like clay figures when I was a kid.
Oh, good. So I'm not insane.
No.
Well, I'm
Well,
not
either that or I'm
insane
insane
about
too.
that. Maybe everybody else is insane except for you and me.
Maybe. Anyway, that was Sonic Adventure DX.
Bye, Sonic Adventure DX. We hardly.
It's dead. It's too late.
It's dead. You got through that. How it was only 2 hours. Ain't bad. You get
I'm
through that
surprised you
game
got
like
by
way
it.
faster than I'm able to. Like I took a whole evening when I played and streamed Sonic Story with my pals. I took the
Well, that's
whole
probably
evening
just
mainly
'cause,
because I'd forgotten to do certain stuff.
Well, it's like part of it's like through some of the levels I tried to like lousily speedrun because I'm a fraud through them, so I'm sure it would have taken me like 3 or 4 or something if I just played it like normally.
Oh man. Yeah, I've seen that game way too much for it to surprise me anymore. It's still charming. I remember like I was super excited to play it when I first saw it because I always thought it was really fun.
Oh yeah. Well, it was fun as a kid and for its time, but it hasn't exactly aged very well. I will say, like, it's not polished as Adventure 2, but I think the design behind it is better than Adventure 2, even though its design also isn't brilliant in this game.
Yeah. Well, at least it has Chow Garden.
Yeah, at least it has that.
I'm convinced people only remember SA2 fondly. Chow Garden.
You would be right on that. The Chow Garden is, like, genius. Because it's like, again, it's like you get the things through the levels, and it's like, okay, you want to replay the levels because the chows are super fun and cute, then you're gonna do
You
that.
have to
by playing
find
your favorite
secret
levels.
stuff for the chows.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
yeah,
this
the
sort
Chow
of
Garden's genius.
I don't know. I'm
post-mortem.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. I'm kind of speechless right now because I mean we just got through a completely entirely stable stream.
Oh yeah, I'm glad the settings worked.
I'm like, oh, okay, so we did it, and we don't have to be apologetic and act all depressed at the end of the thing. Like,
yeah,
we're back to the good old days. Yeah.
Good old days of like 2 months ago when the last decent stream we did was.
Well, I hope you enjoyed.
Me too.
Well, see you later. Alligator.
Right.
Do you have something funny to say?
Alligator. Do what?
See you in a yeah, think of something funny like we do all the time.
Alright, it's because we're like the queens of comedy.
Did you ever hear the one about
Ghost Jerry.
stop the stream now? Did you ever see the one?
Yeah, Ghost Jerry.